Hello stock gurus and welcome to another episode. Today is the 24th of March. I'm going to do a technical analysis on Tesla. We're going to look at technicals for Tesla for the next few months, the next few weeks, and for today's trading day, the 24th of March, Wednesday, we're going to try and predict the movement of Tesla, and I've got 3 exact price targets for Tesla. Then we're going to quickly go into my Twitter to look at any major news for Tesla. I'm not going to do a fundamental analysis on Tesla today. You can see a previous video to see those fundamental analysis. We're purely sticking to technical analysis. What those are, if you're new to the channel, technical analysis is using the charts to predict the price movements. Fundamental analysis using the real world news, financials, revenues to predict the price movements. I'm the only teacher that combines both technical fundamental analysis to predict price movements of stocks. I also made a video today on Microsoft. Also on the channel, hit the subscribe button, the bell, the thumbs up button. We're about to hit 40,000 investors, everyone, 40,000 subscribers on this channel, which is 40,000 investors. If you've been following this channel for 11 months, we started at 0 11 months ago. I've been nearly making daily videos on this channel since then. We went from 0 subscribers to nearly 40,000 subscribers, and I think we hit that today. If you could do me a favor, please smash the thumbs up button, the subscribe button, share this video to your friends, your family, on your Facebook, on your Twitter. Tell them to subscribe as well. Down your WhatsApp, get them investing, get them learning about stocks. Until you really learn about stock market, until you learn about the rules of money and financial abundance and mindsets of abundance, most people are going to be stuck working a 9-to-5 job their entire lives, just getting past. Maybe your lifestyle is like this. Every week you finish and you're just staying at the same amount of money or in the negative or just getting by, just scraping by. Or maybe you're a high net worth individual, you're making huge amounts of money. You're a doctor that makes $200,000 a year like many of my students on the channel, and you're still not growing in capital, or you're not investing that money. And I'm going to show you and teach you my strategies that have made many millionaires, many multi-millionaires. You can see reviews from my students here about a course that I've created, the Stock Guru Master Course, in the description and pinned comment. I really recommend check that out and you'll learn everything that you're about to see in this video. Also, we've got a Google form in the description. It's not going to ask you anything personal. It's just going to ask you your opinions on this channel. Please fill it out in the description of this this video. It's a Google form and you can fill it out to let us know what you want from this channel, any thoughts that you have for this channel, any wishes you want for this channel, and any better way that I can serve you on this channel. Also, the course, I do have 10 sources of income ranging from e-commerce, business, apps. I'm already retired, but I created this course because I'm here to teach as many people around the world financial abundance as possible, mindsets of abundance, how to invest, and really how to get out of the rat trap and be free, financially free. And I've taught that. That's why my channel is about to hit 40,000 subscribers, 40,000 investors, because I'm teaching this and my knowledge is very powerful and it's made many millionaires, many multi-millionaires. And in the course, you can see it in the description. Also, the Stock Guru Master Course. If you purchase the course in the next week, you're going to chance to win 1,000 USD. So let's jump into the technical analysis for Tesla now. Now we're jumping into the technicals for Tesla. The market is slightly up on the cryptocurrencies. Dogecoin is up 4.9%. Today, Bitcoin up 4%, 2.8%. Big bounce up on Ethereum and Bitcoin, 4%. Dogecoin, after this video, I really recommend you search in YouTube, Elon Musk Stock Guru, and a video is going to come up. Is Elon Musk about to do a mass wealth redistribution using Dogecoin? I see it as a 20x potential. 20x, because Elon has said that he's going to peg a cryptocurrency to the dollar, meaning for Doge to become a dollar, it would need to 20x, meaning $1,000 investment would equal $20,000 investment. But be careful, it is a purely speculation play. If the SEC comes up after Elon Musk about this, it will destroy Dogecoin. So keep in mind, it is slightly a speculation gambling play, but it is very valid. So watch that video after this video, type Elon Musk Stock Guru. I also made a video, in-depth, technical, fundamental, and news on Microsoft today video on this channel. Hit the subscribe button, the bell, thumbs up. I did that on Microsoft because they're about to buy Discord for $10 billion. But today we're going to do a quick technicals on Tesla. I've been nearly tracking Tesla every day for the last 11 months. Back when it was $200, if you've been following me on Twitter, we were buying Tesla at $80 before the split, now more than $3,000. So huge gains for anyone that's followed that for a long time. Bitcoin, if you followed on this channel as late as August, you were buying it in $9,000 on this channel. In January of this year, I was making videos to buy at $30,000, so up quite a lot on that. So this is the price move. This is Tesla. Everything you're going to see here, you learn how to do in the Stock Guru Master Course. The links are in the description and the pinned comment, or www.stockguru.us. Tesla, the company, monthly candlesticks. So each of these candlesticks represent 1 month. This is the overall price movement of Tesla. And what I really teach is you're buying Everest. Every company that you buy, especially in the course, I'm teaching you to buy Everests. And what we're doing here is we're trading and trying to make money on these hills as we climb Everest. That's what you really need to keep in mind. If you were following me in 2015, before this even, this is 2017, you're buying Tesla at $80. So now it's at $3,000 after the split, $3,500. So the overall trend, first thing, of Tesla, massively trending up. Volume predicts price. And look how much, we had very little volume here and then huge, since 2020, huge volume on Tesla. Now, what is volume? If you were to sell me your Tesla shares and I was to buy them from you, that's a trade. So trading is volume. The more trading, the more buying, selling of this stock indicates that the more interest there is in this company, which usually indicates that the price is going to be going up. Let's make my face a little bit smaller here because it's moving around quite a bit. So we have, we're using very specific indicators here. There's thousands of indicators you can use in technical analysis. I've been doing technical analysis for 17 years, and I really have mastered this because I used to build automatic trading bots. So on computer software that would use these technical indicators to predict the price movements of stocks. So I'm very good at this. There is thousands of indicators you use, but in the course I teach you to use very specific ones that I've honed over my 17 years of experience. RSI, stochastic squeeze mob indicator, volume, and support lines, resistance line, moving average cross. So this was the last moving average cross that we had trigger on Tesla. That moving average cross was at a price of $78, and that moving average opened and then it went up to a $900 high. So that was a very, MA cross on Tesla is very powerful. The MA cross is still open heading up. Volume is spiking on Tesla, a lot of volume coming in. Stochastic and RSI, the way these work, when they're above the dotted lines, it means this company is overvalued. So on the monthly candles, Tesla is quite overvalued on the monthly candlestick. So whenever the RSI and stochastic on the monthly are above the dotted lines, I really recommend a dollar cost average strategy. Split your capital at least into a 10-month period and dollar cost average monthly. Do not put a large amount of capital into Tesla here, because then you, for example, here when the RSI was very overvalued, that was that $900 peak. If you put a lot of capital, say you put $100,000 there, now you'll be sitting at $60,000. So that's why you dollar cost average, as I teach in the Stockroom Masterclass, is a very powerful strategy. Some of my students have actually got the tattoo DCA on them. We're also going to have merchandise coming on the channel, dollar cost average, DCA, and some other, the volume predicts price, the trend is your friend. These will be coming as merchandise on the channel. So RSI stochastic, above the dotted lines, this company is overvalued. You need to dollar cost average at least over a 10-month period. Below the dotted lines, it's a great buying opportunity. As you saw here with MA cross, the stochastic RSI were low on the stochastic RSI heading up. That was an indicator of a big movement up. So we have a lot of volume. We have the trend is your friend massively trending up. We have stochastic and RSI above the dotted line, so dollar cost average on a longer period. They are slightly heading down now, but we have squeeze mob green and heading up. So this is an indicator still bullish going up. This is an indicator that we're coming down slightly on stochastic and RSI. So two negative indicators. So we have two indicators indicating we're coming down. We have one indicator, volume indicator, saying we're going up. The trend is your friend indicator going up, and MA cross going up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 indicators going up. So 2 indicators going down and 4 indicators going up. So we're still bullish Tesla. The overall trend, you always go with your best friend, the trend, and the trend of Tesla massively trending up. Now let's zoom in. We click down here on the 1-year time frame and we zoom into Tesla to see what's going to happen for the next few months. So before we were looking at monthly candlesticks, so we're looking at the last 5 years for Tesla. Now we're on the daily candlesticks and we're looking at the last year of Tesla. Tesla's been climbing these hills, going up its Everest. For the last 1 year, it's been very strongly following this trend line. And even during that Nasdaq sell-off, it really held on this trend line. So Tesla is climbing this trend line, and until this trend line breaks, we respect the trend. The trend is your best friend, and we assume that Tesla is going to keep trending up this trend line. So we have a big increase in volume here. Volume predicts price. We have a big increase in volume recently. We have stochastic and RSI turning to head up. RSI not below the dotted lines, good buying opportunity. Above the dotted lines, overvalued. So it's pretty close to below the dotted lines and turning and heading up. Volume coming in. Stochastic was turning to head down, but it's actually turned again to head up. So these are indications that we're going up on the daily candles. Volume going up. Squeeze mob squeezing, building pressure, turning green. Moving average cross here before Tesla's rise from $384 to $900. A lot of my students made millions of dollars on this trade. We followed it back in October and November. We got 2 points on the map that made this symmetrical triangle. The base of the triangle was our targets for that big explosive movement up, which was beautiful. Tesla is climbing this trend line up. We had an MA cross here for a movement up, and then that movement went from $384 to $900. Then we had an MA cross here closing it to come down. We went from $900 to $600, $580, and just recently we had another MA cross for Tesla heading up. So MA crosses are very powerful for Tesla, and we really respect them, indicating we're going to be heading up. So squeeze mob squeezing, building pressure, ready to go green. Stochastic heading up, RSI heading up, volume coming in. It does look like for the next few months, going to March, April, May, that Tesla will be heading up. And remember, everyone, in the longer term timeframes, on the monthly candles, that's the one we really follow, that's what's happening for the next few years. On the daily candles, it gets more volatile. We're seeing what happens for the next few months, but it is really affected by what's happening on the longer term monthly candles for the next few years. But for the next few months, going to April, May, June, it does look like Tesla will be heading up. The targets for heading up, if this MA cross stays open and heads up, is 716 target 1, 738 target 2, and 797 target 3 going into April, mid-April. So target 1, 716, target 2, 738, target 3 is 797. And all indications going up, stochastic heading up, RSI heading up, volume coming in, squeeze mob building pressure, MA cross, all indications that we're going to be heading up going to April and May. Targets again, 716, target 1, 738, target 2, and 797, target 3, which is beautiful. So now let's zoom in. So the overall trend of Tesla, don't forget, is still massively trending up. The trend is your best friend, very strongly trending up. Let's zoom in now. We click down here on the 3 months, and we're going to see now what's going to happen to Tesla for today's trading day. And again, how to set up these charts, how to do everything you're seeing here, I teach in the Stock Guru Masterclass. The link is in the description and the pinned comment and www.stockguru.us. And if you're one of my students that takes the course in the next week, you go in the chance to win 1,000 USD capital. I've done this many times. I've given many, if you followed me on Christmas, New Year's, the last few months, I've given around 7 or 8 times $5,000 amounts, $1,000 amounts to many students. So my students take the course, they have the knowledge, and then they get capital for investing, which is beautiful. So again, if you purchase the course in the next week, you're going the chance to win that 1,000 USD. So on the hourly candles now, we've zoomed in. Each of these candles represent 1 hour now. In the beginning, they represented 1 month, then 1 day, and now 1 hour. And we're looking what's going to happen going to April. And for today's trading day, the 24th of March, what's going to happen to Tesla. So here we had an MA cross of Tesla moving up. Then we had an MA cross of Tesla moving down. And just recently, we had another MA cross of Tesla moving up. It does look like it's trying to cross again, this moving average cross. We really need it to open today and head up. It's very important for Tesla. We're slightly even in pre-market, down 59 cents in pre-market. So what is going to happen today? This is what we're going to try and predict. So we have RSI, we have volume coming in, quite a lot of volume. Volume predicts price. The overall trend of Tesla massively trending up. The trend is your best friend. RSI is midway, heading up strongly. Stochastic is neither oversold, below the dotted line's great buying opportunity, above the dotted line's overvalued. So it's right now good buying opportunity. It looks like it will turn to head up. RSI turn to head up. Volume coming in. Squeeze more, building pressure for a big explosive movement. It does look like Tesla will be moving up. Do I have any pattern that's forming here? Not really. It is making higher lows. That's one indicator. It's making a higher low. There was a low and there was a low, so it's climbing. It does look like I am seeing a bit of a ascending wedge. So let's draw that in with trend lines. I teach you how to do this in the Stock Guru Masterclass. So there's 2 points on the line. Here and here. 2 points on the line as it's trending up. And we make it blue. Beautiful. And then we have 2 trend lines. Here, we have a kind of descending wedge here. No, it's an ascending wedge. It's an ascending wedge. And it touches a lot of lines there. So what we're trying to do is touch as many points on the line as possible. So we have a few touches on the line here. And we have a few touches on the line there. And what's happening here is it's building pressure in this ascending wedge. Building pressure, and usually it breaks out with the direction of the trend, and the overall trend of Tesla is still massively trending up. So usually we're going to expect that it breaks up with the trend. Let's clean up some of these charts because we have a lot of future okay, we'll keep them in. It does look a little bit crowded, but so it looks like Tesla is doing this, getting tighter, 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 and then by hitting here, which we hit that point on the 29th of March, what happens is it usually breaks out to the base of the wedge in the direction of the trend. So that will be our target. So let's draw that target in for the 29th of March. The upper end of the wedge will be here and here. And we turn that yellow so we get some targets. So these are our targets going into 29th of March for Tesla. The target is $849. If it plays out, it's as we get closer. So in the monthly time frames, that's the main thing we're tracking. The monthly timeframes is where we're getting the best indicator of what's going to happen. The daily timeframes, we're going to see what's going to happen for the next few months and the next few weeks. The hourly timeframe, we're looking at what's going to happen today. As we get closer to the hourly timeframe, it's a lot more volatile and the predictions become a bit more difficult and not as accurate as the monthly and the daily, because that's what we're looking for the next few months, the next few years. When we're looking at today's trading day, the hourly, it's very dependent on what, for example, Jeremy Powell says, what Janet says, what the US stock market does, any major news that comes out that day. So always remember that these analysis on the hourly is less accurate than the monthly and the daily as we get closer, but still quite accurate. We've got a very high accuracy rate, which is amazing, but be understanding that on these hourly candles, it's much more volatile. But for today, it does look like it is building pressure in this, with a breakout expected to occur on the 29th of March, with the targets being here, $849 on this ascending wedge breakout to the direction of the trend. We have squeeze mob squeezing, building pressure. We have stochastic and RSI looking like they're going to turn up and volume coming in. So today it looks like it will head up. So where are we? What are the targets for today's trading day if Tesla does head up? First target for today will be this resistance where it met resistance before many times at the $680 mark. There's a lot of resistance for Tesla there. You can see why. We'll make that yellow as a target, yellow tag. 681 is the target for today's trading day, target one. We have touches there, many touches on this previous resistance line, support line. So as Tesla comes up, what we want to see is the stochastic RSI head up, squeeze more build volume coming in, squeeze more build pressure and release, and go to 681. That will be target one. Target two will be the blue trend line, the upper end of this trend line, which if it hits will be 695. That's target two, and then target three will be 716 that we had on the longer term time frame. So that's target one, that's target two. In pre-market, did you just see that? Pre-market just opened for Tesla and we bounced up to 667. So it's ready in play. The RSI turned up higher. It just loaded just then. It just went into pre-market just this moment. So we're already at 667 in pre-market, up slightly from that 662. It's around what is that percentage-wise? A few percent movement just now. So target one is 681, target two is 696, and target three is 716 going into the 29th of March. For today's target, 681 is in play and 696. Target one for today and target two, 696 on the technicals for Tesla, which is beautiful. Don't forget, but these are hills that we're trading, and what we're doing is we're trying to make money on these hills as we're buying Everests. Don't forget this. If you've been following me since 2015, you're already up quite a lot on Tesla. If you've been following me even as early as October last year, a few months ago, you're already up more than 100% on Tesla, and that's the goal. That's what I teach in the Stockroom Master Course. The link is in description, pin comment. You're buying Everests, and what you're doing is you're monthly investing to catch these movements of the hill, so you profit each time as you're buying Everests. So I hope you like this video. I hope you learn a lot. Everything you saw here, you learn how to do in the Stockroom Master Course. I also made a video today on Microsoft, in-depth, technicals, fundamentals, news. It's quite a journey on Microsoft where we really learn what's happening with Microsoft and why it's such, I do rate it a buy. It's an amazing company and I have very big targets for Microsoft. I also have technicals coming out today for CRISPR. So I hope you like this video. I hope you learned a lot. I'm glad that you joined me. I really would like you to become one of my nearly 40,000 subscribers, 40,000 investors. I'm nearly making videos every single day on this channel. Hit the subscribe button, the bell, the thumbs up button so you're notified of these videos, and it will be beautiful. You can join me. I do also have some good news that I'm going to be interviewing Crypto on this channel today. Chris is a good friend of mine, so that would be awesome. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell, the thumbs up button so you're notified of these videos, and you'll be seeing that interview with Chris coming up in the next few days. This is James from Stockroom. Have a beautiful trading day. Let's make a lot of money in the market. My goal is with the course is to teach as many people how to be financially free as possible. That's my goal for making these videos. And I want to teach as many people not to make the same mistakes I did over my 17-year investing experience. And really, my goal is to give financial freedom to as many people as possible so then you can follow your dreams, your passions in life, instead of just working a job and trying to scrape by. So this is James from Stockroom. Have a beautiful trading day. We're going to make a lot of money in the market. Tesla is already up in pre-market, which is beautiful. And I'll see you again tomorrow.